welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank God it's Friday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really not kidding. Good morning, Shonda. Once upon a twin mom life, Madam Dimples. Thank you. Thank you. I just got finished watching. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Your husband's a creep. Homegirl got a real creepy husband. She might be creepy too, but homie is creepy. Creepy, okay? Mr. Jackson, Mr. Cozy, comfortable in my skin, comfortable with who I am. I love myself. Cozy. He's Mr. Cozy. Cozy, okay? Yes. Lots of shenanigans in Atlanta. Vicious Virgo. Hey, boo boo. Guys, it's Virgo season. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? No, no, no. Did you know? No. Did you know? Okay, I guess I'm feeling silly because maybe I'm still really tired. Double H, pineapples, Miss Tay, sunny days, 83. Everything's a-okay. You guys know where that's from? I'm sure you guys do. It's got to be. It's the one and only Sesame Street. Let's see. Pineapple, Shonda, IVS, Cheyenne. Hey, boo boo. Good morning to all my boo boos, my bebes, and that's it, and that's all. Happy Friday, guys. I'm tired. I really am. I am really looking forward to just relaxing. And I hope I can do that, but I got a lot of work to do around this house, but I don't know. You guys will see me over the weekend, but it's my birthday weekend, and we have a family member who has the same birthday as me. And there's some plans with that. And then I guess there's random plans maybe I don't know about because I'm not planning anything for my birthday other than just to let it come on in. Come in. And I was going to say, come in the room. But it's just going to come and we're going to just enjoy it. So I will be on and off sporadically. I do want to kind of do something for Virgo. I guess I got to get a second to get one with myself to figure out what I'm going to do and then see who wants to participate or just kind of any of you guys who want to call in, any of that kind of stuff. Mommy, can you hush? So, but Virgo season is until September 22nd. So we may just do like a little mimosa or something Friday, Monday morning, because that's when my birthday is. And it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. And if obviously I will not be working. So but yeah, I'll do a good morning call in. You guys can call in if you'd like to wish me happy birthday. I would love that. That would be so nice for you guys to call in and tell me some gossip. Tell me something. Maybe I won't have to do so much talking on Monday. You guys come call and talk to me, which would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. So if you guys want to do that, let me know. And even if it's just to call and say hi. Anyway, yes, happy Friday, y'all. Happy birthday to all my Virgos celebrating this weekend. Anything and everything. Tennessee, what's good? Gosh, I hope I'm not skipping anyone. Soul Candy, India, good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Brader's Life, J. Nicole, NCA&T, good morning. Live, Laugh, Love, good morning. Bella, good morning. Did I say Vicious? Good morning, sis. Good morning to all my Virgo sisses for the 5th time. Miss Mika, what's going on, sis? Aisha, good morning. Miss True, hey boo. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, y'all. I was watching Jayla's episode. My God. Let's start off with this real quick. They are funny to me. I don't know if what the scam is, guys. What in the scam? I don't know, but this is what I'm going to say. These people are so freaking comical. I'm not saying who cares, but at the end of the day, girl, these people are comical. Homie is horny AF. He is into his wife, which is cute. It's very cute. But word on the street is that they faked their 3rd set of twins. And I'm just going to say this. They publicized it a lot that they were having twins. I'm going to be just honest. I know some of you guys out there care. I don't. I'm just going to be honest. What I care about is they're kind of funny. They are funny AF. Those two are funny too, but they are funny AF and that's it. You know what I mean? Like on YouTube, I almost feel like I'm not going to say on YouTube anything goes. What I'm going to say is this. There's a lot of shady, shisty ass people out here. And you got to just kind of look with your shady, shisty eyes. You know what I'm saying? And be aware and careful of what you really buy into and just kind of buy into the fact that I'm enjoying this right now. And this is a made up for TV program. Some of it, I used to say this all the time, based on a true story. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of real. It's a little kind of the scripted, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Me personally, I had to let go of caring about certain things because when I realized like, nah, this is not worth my energy. Like maybe these people really do lie. I don't know. So, am I in the right place? Okay. I'm looking for my banners, my right banners. Okay. Let's just take a look at this real quick. And because I just thought this part was funny. And then we're gonna go to Mexico, guys, because Jayla went to basically this sounds like a swingers resort to me. Jayla Koriyan went to Mexico. She went to girl, it sounded like she was testing out some waters. We don't know what she did. We know girl, we don't know. But we're gonna go check it out in a minute, okay? Let's just see this for a second. I just thought this was funny. Homie is hilarious, Mr. Justin.
Probably gonna make you skip the epidural. They probably gonna say they want you to skip it, so you'll be alright. You don't need.
So yeah, she was still in her triage room at that point. They did her COVID test, everything, and then they were getting ready to go put her in the birthing suite. So if you're wondering why she's like on a gurney, she's obviously maybe at the maternity ward or maternity side of the emergency room. They are triaging her in. You know, maybe before COVID, well, not even maybe, before COVID, you would just enter the maternity entrance and just, I know in our hospital here, they have a whole separate entrance for maternity. Unless you are a emergency case, you're just getting on the maternity elevator, and it's one stop. You could go from the first floor right up to the 8th floor, and it's a whole floor, maternity, everything, right? But now with COVID and everything, I'm sure they're stopping you somewhere to make sure you're not going to contaminate the floor. Why they didn't test the husband, I don't know. Maybe they did. But I would almost imagine that everybody who has access to that floor should be tested. But I don't know what the protocols are anymore. But she was in the process of getting tested. And I would imagine, though, if the daddy's getting wristbanded and all of that stuff, I would just imagine that they would give you a quick COVID test too. But since they're allowed to leave the hospital, I don't know how they're doing things, but I'm just going to say it. The hospital is one of the last places I would want to be in this day and time right now. It's just, he's like the Dadinger over there. He said, you see why I made her do all the YouTube stuff? This is him. This guy has figured out, this guy has figured out a winning combination for him to just be all up and around and doing what he wants to do, which is be up in her face. And he's figured out a way to not have to clock into a job and make money and move up. Okay? And I don't blame him. I mean, what else were they going to do? But he never he never passes up an opportunity to make like a sexual reference. And it's funny, I think it gets on our nerves about the muckers. But people like that, especially people who are horny and people who don't have a sex life. Like there's people out there who are like, like people who get it on a regular basis are like, oh God, could you please shut up? I don't know. I just think like the sexual humor to me is not super funny. The Prince family does it too, but they do it. It's more real. It's almost like a planned, like, I don't know. I feel like they just are a little corny with it, but whatever floats your boat.
So good so far, your brother.
This is, I was watching before, and this was not the part I wanted to see. He was funny before. He gets in his little moods of funny. He's quite the character. I wish I would have had it. When they went to go meet that baby, oh my God, the little girl, that was interesting. So this guy actually has a 9-year-old daughter, and they found out not too long ago that a baby was that they had a 9-year-old, and they're over there going to meet the little girl, and they do a bunch of little skits and shits and playing around with their relationship. It's interesting, I should have marked that video. But anyway, the main controversy that's going on right now is the fact that they said they were having another set of twins, and at the end of the day, it looks like they have one child, a girl, and who knows what it is. Maybe it is a boy. I don't know. I guess they're not telling anything. They haven't posted since they posted this video to let us know exactly what happened. And I guess I don't know if they're going to or not. I guess we're going to have to find out what happens with this, but it's all very interesting. Go check them out. Homie reminds me a little bit too of Adrienne Bailon's husband, Israel. Do you guys know who that is? Israel Houghton, who was the minister of music over there at Joel Osteen's church once upon a time. I don't know if he still is with Joel Osteen or not, but he's giving Israel Houghton, like the fat chunky guy who likes fashion. Oops. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna skip on over this. We see something interesting, we'll come back to it as they drop some more videos. Guys, you know, if you're interested, everything they do is fake. Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of stunts and shows. I mean, um we know she had a baby. We just don't know what's what and what's not. You know what I'm saying? And for some of these channels, you got to kind of let some of that stuff go and not let it bother you, because not saying you're bothered or anything like that, but it's just more so just enjoy it for the entertainment purposes, because at the end, but the the balancing act with that is that they want people to have buy-in, because they want people to invest in their channels and, you know, want to hit on every video. And I mean, the reality is, guys, that a lot of the channels that are going to deliver you what's really, really, really real and not put on for stunts and shows might just be a little boring, because understand that most people are living just like you know what I mean, going to the grocery store, going to school, going to work. Things do happen, but things are not going to always happen as at fast a pace as for people who are living in the shits and shambles, um and have lots of turmoil and drama going on in their life. And the people that do have real turmoil and drama, they can't even focus for 5 minutes to record that shit. And one thing that I also notice about this couple too is that when you watch some of their other videos, these people have people coming to film for them. The average person does not have someone filming for them. And even when you do, even, you know, guys, hit the like button for me. Let's get these likes up a little bit more. If you don't mind, if you're in the bushes, happy Friday. We're getting ready to get into some sexy. Go ahead and hit the like button for me. But yeah, I think most people, you know, when they have someone even filming for them, it just gets a little weird. Because you know how you like to be filmed. When you're your camera person all the time, and all of a sudden you have someone filming for you, it can feel a little strange. It can feel strange, and it can also feel like, are they getting this right? I hope I'm not, you know, wasting my energy. It's sometimes when you have filmed for yourself, it's just easier to film for yourself. But if you notice, I think sometimes you can forget that some people actually have a camera following them around. And the Jacksons, I noticed in some of their videos, sometimes they do have a camera person. So are things a little bit staged? It's possible. Maybe they're just like, look, follow us around, because it's easier for you to follow me around and observe what I'm doing, and I'll just pay you, versus me taking out the camera or setting up cameras around the house, which is what, you know, some people actually do. They've got multiple cameras around, and when they're coming into rooms, they're turning on cameras and just letting it go, because it is a lot to get everything right. Anyway, yesterday in my comments, someone mentioned to me that Jayla, did you see Jayla's newest video? And I hadn't seen it yet. I saw the thumbnail, and I kind of watch Jayla on the weekend. I usually get caught up for like a week or two or whatever she's dropped. Anyway, Jayla went to a place called Temptations, and I was kind of surprised, but not surprised. I don't know. I really do think Jayla is going through something. Not that there's anything wrong with going on a solo vacation. That's obviously nothing wrong with that. She went to a all-inclusive adult resort, and not that it's just adults, but it's also um it's a little clothing optional, right? Um and it's I would say clothing optional. And I was just a little surprised, because to me, I would have just thought she was going someplace, you know, nice and exotic, with a good spa, all of those things. No, this is the resort with the boob cruise, swingers on deck, naked foam parties. I mean, it's a party spot. I just didn't really know she got down like that, just to be honest. Let's go back. This was actually kind of funny, but she looks, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her. Um she broke up with the guy she was seeing. She went to go do that reality show. I'm not sure what happened with the reality show, but she'd put up a video like 2 weeks ago and then came back. And then 20 minutes of the video was deleted. And most of that was the references to the reality show. And she talked to us about the fact that her and the guy broke up. And, she's listening to this. Let's listen to what she's. Let's hear what's going on.
With a glass of wine. So vacation starts now.
Your intuition, all of that is just like when God made us, it was like 1.0. He made y'all, it was 2.0. But
so she's listening to a podcast about men.
Women fare much better with emotional difficulty than men. I've seen women, single moms, holding it together, fighting all kinds of anxiety, depression, frustration, etc., but somehow hold it down. I've seen more women fare better in these breakups, and they hold it. And a man, one or two things will happen with most men when it comes to closure. Instead of them getting closure, if they haven't evolved to that point, either their whole identity will change based on that breakup.
That's a hefty glass of wine, sis.
I mean, you see guys who are out here hoeing and doing their thing, promiscuous, and that ain't really who they are. They're really lovers. They really want love. That's why some of y'all come across these guys who are going crazy, sexually, but honestly, they're just big old teddy bears. Or
let me tell you something. For any of you guys out here, I think men's podcasts are really good and everything. But what I'm going to say is this. If you are on the journey for love and relationship and having a better outcome than maybe your last, you will be wise to spend more time understanding you than them. Because the thing with women, I think we always want to understand so we can fit that square peg in a round hole, because we think that if we can understand them better, then we'll find one. But what you really have to know is you. If you are a if you are not a deep person, if you are shallow, chances are you might find someone shallow. If you are vindictive and conniving and manipulative and an opportunist, it's quite possible you will find one. If you are lucky to find someone who is not, you being who you are will run them off, right? Because most people who don't want that will leave the situation quite quickly, right? I just think it's a little bit of a waste of time to try to get a deeper understanding until you have a deeper understanding of yourself. But when you know yourself, I mean, you'll trust yourself a lot more. And I'm not saying that listening to men's podcasts and trying to understand how men operate is not a good use of your time, but it's not the best. I mean, I think learning and growing and developing you is the best way to find your best match, not trying to figure out the puzzle that is a man. Men don't put in that much time and effort to try to figure out what we're doing. They don't care enough. They see a big booty, they see a smile, they think you're nice, they're going to get to know you. If they like what they see, they're going to stick around. If they don't like what they see, if you've got nasty habits, you smoke cigarettes, you don't brush your teeth, you're a slut, you're a liar, or you bake biscuits, you cook a great steak, you're very nice, you have things going for you, whatever that might be, you have your own shop, you are regular in your employment, it appears you pay your bills, collection agencies are not calling you, Tyrone and Pookie weren't at your window and at your door, your tires hadn't just got slashed. All of those things, they might stick around. They might even bring over flip-flops if you let them. You know what I'm saying? They want to see how quickly you want them to bring over a gym bag and stay over. Okay? I was listening to a men's podcast one day, and this guy who said he really is not shit and wasn't shit, he realized that a girl that he liked wasn't shit the minute that she started dealing with him. Because he knew he was not even qualified for her. He was like in shock and awe. And he said to himself, he was on a panel of other men. He said, you know what? I really didn't want to do that to her. And I really liked her. And I know she liked me too. But I knew I was not going to be good for her. So I left her alone. That's what men do. Okay. But let's get back to Jayla. I just thought I would park on that for a second, because sitting around trying to figure you out. If you're lost and you're not sure, find you. When you find yourself, trust me, you're gonna look up and Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome is gonna be like, "How you doing?"
Or the second thing that will happen is, instead of closure, a guy will just be emotionally unavailable to every woman. And again, it looks like promiscuity a lot of times, but truthfully, he's trying to numb himself to women because he never got over the last time that he tried. Y'all ever dated these guys and they tell you about a breakup that happened when they was 14 years old and they just can't trust no other woman? Their identity ain't really changed. They just making sure nobody can get close to that identity. Because it's one thing for a man to go out here and smash girls and spend money on girls and make money or whatever, just express his dominance in all of these different surface level ways. But whenever he lets a woman in and he starts being vulnerable and he starts getting invested, now he's going back to a place that he never healed.
I'm super excited to go to Temptation. Are y'all ready to go to Temptation?
So you're listening about relationships. See, this is why Jayla, I mean, I hate it for her because she seems like a nice girl. You're listening to podcasts about understanding men, but you are on your way to a swingers resort in Mexico. Okay, girl, do you, sis. Have fun. Me personally, as a YouTuber, I probably would not, if I went and I filmed it, I would never have told everybody where I was going. I just wouldn't have. As a single woman, to me, this is not a good look. There's nothing wrong with going, but you don't have to tell everybody all of your business.
Straight like that. Dog walking.
Period.
So I don't know. Someone was overeating. Maybe that was her friend coming to babysit her. So she made 2 steaks.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
Period.
Okay, so
No Harlem necessary.
okay, so we don't know who that was. That could have been the pet sitter.
I literally thought I was not gonna make it. Of course, I'm always about to miss my flight.
Everyone,
but
please hold on to your own
we're
passport
here.
and your boarding
And we
card.
made
We
it.
use a facial recognition.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't let him take my soul.
Okay, so they get
Cheers, our first drink.
she gets to Mexico, or we get to Mexico.
Mexico to say salud.
Salud. Just the vlog behind the scenes.
Ah, okay. But I give you in your cell phone for you have the
Okay,
scan the code, and you have when you scan this code, you have all the information.
Okay, guys, I'm getting the behind the scenes. I got my wristband and I'm getting everything explained, all the restaurants, the bars, the parties. So let me get the info and guys, I just made it into my room. I did get ocean view. We're kind of in the corner over here, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna be at the pool and at the beach. So I kind of have like a view of like what's kind of going on out there. Okay. I have a meeting with my manager, but this is what the room looks like in the bathroom. Low-key want to see if I can get switched to the tower. It's something called the tower. But honestly, it's fine. The room looks like I'm gonna get the whole room.
So it's a cute little place. Okay, here she's going to talk about what's going on.
Everything is at. So this is the resort. It is pretty large. This is the shoreline. They have water sports. You can sign up for boat cruises, excursions, and
I almost feel like this was a promo.
And when she was explaining this to me, I kind of didn't know where things were, but my room was over here. These are the chill rooms, the play rooms. This is the tower, and then this is.
She said basically she got her passport renewed And in renewing her passport, she needed to book a flight in Atlanta. I don't know. I guess they weren't booking passports unless you were actually really going somewhere. So that's what she did. So in finding some place to go, she said, let me go to Temptation, guys. Let me go to the adults only resort, which, okay. So she went to the adults only resort, and now here she is, and she's giving a full explanation, almost like she's on a job. So it's giving me either trade, which or possibly this was a tourism type video where maybe she's getting paid for. I'm not sure. She doesn't have on here that this is an ad type video, so maybe she's not getting paid, but it just was giving me
a purple wristband, and she told me the people with black wristbands are pros.
It was giving me I'm getting paid vibes.
They have like a premium bar and stuff. So I was like, okay, I need to be on the lookout for the people with the black wristbands, don't I? And she started laughing. So yeah, I just got a rundown on the resort. So let's go check out our room. Guys, I am ready to switch out my clothes, get some food. What are we wearing? I don't even feel like doing my makeup or nothing. Like, we gotta put something on and go. What are we putting on for the first day?
Okay, so she gets dressed and she's over here getting some food.
It's lit over here. They're like turning the fuck up.
You could tell she's a little drunk.
Y'all, they is crazy at the sexy pool, so I'm not supposed to record, but it's hot.
I'll bring so hot.
Okay, who do you want to bring?
So she's over here at the sexy pool.
Aquaman.
Aquaman! Aquaman! All right.
She basically said, okay, at the sexy pool, they were playing a game and people came through and requested. So if you were in the sexy pool, they started playing a game where people came around and collected people's bikini tops and bottoms and guys' bathing suits, right? So people were basically naked and someone would go up to the stage and they would have a top or a bottom, and the person would have to come and collect their top or bottom from that person on the stage, basically naked. Okay. Jayla also talked about meeting a couple of people. She got propositioned by a couple of girls. Let's see what she says. So here she is by the pool. Let's listen to a little bit.
Keep your thinking side, all right? There you go. All right. Anybody else? Shit! Okay, there you go. Like, just let go, enjoy flavor play. Close your eyes, open your mouth, flavor.
Hey, Destiny. Hey, Slasher Chick.
Lights, camera, action.
Hey, KP.
What the fuck?
Applausos, come on, give it up for Colombia.
They're being crazy out here. You guys, I tried to make it to the room. And
Sponsored, yeah. I don't know.
Y'all, I have to put slides in the
Girl.
slides in the sink. Cause oh my God. I signed myself up for almost a swingers resort. What? Like this is a thing here. Like it's like
She's drunk.
I don't know. I just had
You didn't think people were serious about that dick?
And like
these people have saved up all year. Some people, they probably come every 2 months. Girl, did you think people were not serious about coming and coming? They came to the swingers resort for a reason. It's not just like, no children's resort. This is a adults activities resort. There's a difference between resorts that are not kid friendly because adults just want to have peace and they don't want all the kids running around and there's not going to be a kids pool. They don't cater to children. There are resorts like that, but there's a difference when you see all adult and anything goes, risque, spicy, clothing optional, stuff of that nature. Well, that's how they roll over there. That's some people, that's their jam. Okay. That's it, and that's all.
No.
You didn't know you were going to a swingers resort?
Thank you. But no. I came back to the room to get ready to go to dinner because the restaurants do close, but it is party happening at 9-10 o'clock, and it's supposed to be crazy there too. Let me sit down with this. Okay.
Girl, you're drowning your shoes. Those shoes are toe up. You can go ahead and trash those. What did V say? She should have stayed in Atlanta if she wanted community peen. Okay. Now you're going to have international peen.
Get crazy here. Like everything goes. They're wild. Like,
girl, you may as well spill it.
It's people fully naked. It's people with just topless. It's couples. It's single people. Like,
when she says fully naked, just imagine Justin Jackson. Do you imagine if MaHogany and Justin were there? I would. Oh my God. But then I wouldn't be there, so I wouldn't have seen it. But girl, everybody is not looking like Michael B. Jordan. Okay, we know this, right? Everybody is not walking around with Jayla's body. People are walking around with bodies. People are walking around with fupas, Dunlaps, itty bitty titties. They're walking around with basketball breasts. They're walking around with little Vienna sausages. I'm sorry. That would be too much. I could not. Just the people watching aspect. I couldn't do it. Is she trolling Miss Kaylee because the vlog? Look, if she's trolling Miss Kaylee, she trolled and rolled. Okay, because anything that Keisha was doing, Jayla did it way better because also she's not over here with like cum towels and being silly with her baby's father. She's actually like, taking us around the resort, sort of taste. It's pretty tasteful. It's just as a single woman vlogger from Atlanta and you want to market yourself in a certain type of way, I don't think she necessarily did anything wrong. I don't think this is a trashy video by any means. I just think people know how you roll now, sis, because it's what you didn't show us in the video, because editing is everything. We don't know what you were doing, hun. We don't know what you were and you're grown, girl, have a good time. But you were at the swingers resort, sis, and you were getting lit.
It's groups of friends. It's a lot going on here. I'm having a blast on my first few hours of arrival. I cannot lie. I booked this, and this is what I wanted. I wanted a solo
this is what she wanted,
but still fun
at the swingers
parties.
resort.
Now, I'm looking at the singles pool right now. It's like a ramp from upstairs into the single pool is behind it with cabanas and stuff, and it's a phone party going on right now. Now, wow. Like,
she's trying to pick her words because she don't know what to tell everybody.
It's easy to meet people here.
Of course, because they want to fuck.
People are friendly. They have games going on at the pool. The games that were going on when I arrived were like, get on top of this person and moan. Another one was like,
icebreakers.
The girls that were up there were like, they were told to go into the pool and to collect people's bra and panties. So people were collecting people's bra and panties. And then once they did that, they had all the bra and panties, and whoever they had, they were forced
Yeah, she's
to
already
come
drunk.
upstage
She's lit.
and get their bra and panties with no clothes on. So that was really funny. And then the foam started. The foam is crazy. And then this is an all-inclusive resort, so it's drinks. You can always go to the drink. They do have a premium bar. I did meet a guy that is premium. So when I first got here, I was told about the colors of the wristbands. And black is like the top tier. Somebody who's bought into the package, who comes here all the time or whatever. So I did meet a guy with the black wristband.
Okay, Jayla, what does that mean?
With the black wristband, so he's been getting me the premium liquor. Now, you guys know when I was.
What does that mean? He gave you the. She had to do a two-step, okay? She had to do a two-step on that. She met a single with a black. He probably got two ladies in the room. It's Caligula, okay? All right. She's over there, girl. I hope you bought condoms in your bag and got a Marina. See, Jayla just broke up with someone. She's lonely. She's probably a little horny. Just the fact that you rolled up into that resort, girl, it's saying a lot. If this is sponsored, okay, sis, but you didn't say it was sponsored and you're not. So I don't know. Maybe they just gifted it to you and said, if you enjoy it, please give us a good review. Who knows?
I was eating by myself and I took the shot. I said, it tastes like water. So yeah, I met a guy with a premium wristband. And they have a boob cruise on Friday. Now, I do not have a room for Friday night.
The boob cruise. Jayla, come on now. You can't clean this up, sis.
But the boob cruise I did hear about. And the only thing, though, the guy with the black wristband that's been here multiple times, although he's not been on the boob cruise, he told me that is a swingers thing. Like, they are going to try.
He said, yeah, I've only been here 5 times. Oh, you only have to go there 5 times to get the top tier bracelet. And he hadn't been on it, but he heard, what I had heard was the boob cruise. Do you want to go? Did he ask you to go?
To get me to swing. And baby, I'm not swinging nowhere. Okay. And while I was at the pool, 2 girls did approach me. One girl did come over to me and she kind of like pulled me into the water. And she was like, why is your top not off? She tried to take my top off. No.
Jayla, how did you get pulled into the water? You don't know how to be like, bitch, get off.
And she was dancing with me where I could tell that she wanted.
She was dancing with you? Jayla, stop it. Jayla, you cannot clean this up, sis. You are there. You checked in. You paid your money. So you say. So
to more, but no. So
you just came for Strictly Dickly.
So far.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Now I do need to close this.
I love it. She says she loves it.
See me right from the pool. So I'm about to switch into something that's light. I don't know.
It's giving the thirst is real. Yes, it's Thirsty Friday, guys.
Look,
she wants to smash.
How do I turn?
Oh, she wanted that snap.
How do I close this in? Let's see.
Jayla, wait a second. How do you close the curtain? Didn't you put on your bathing suit? Didn't you put your bathing suit on? Like, now you need to close the windows, but you got completely dressed, okay? All right, let's keep going. She's trying to find the curtain, but you're showing us your booty cheeks. Oh, okay. And so your bathing suit is a thong. Okay, some people do thongs. Jayla is drunk, y'all.
Yeah.
Keisha over there constipated and getting colonics.
To dinner.
And
then I'll come back and change
for close friends. It's like, girl, stop it.
I'll actually wear a nighttime outfit. It is glitter themed tonight. I don't have no glitter. Y'all know I like glitter, but I don't got no glitter. I just have a bum.
Jayla gonna end up at the boob cruise.
Which could be pink or black. But I didn't really.
She got her little Fashion Nova Shein dress on.
Some food real quick.
Is that a Jayla's closet dress?
I could still wear like a little heel. Let me wear a little heel.
She's giving drunk.
Do I do these?
She's giving, be careful. Jayla, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sis.
Some kind of thing. I'm gonna do these.
You say you don't want to get scooped up by some rich couple from Chicago, but you're giving.
For dinner?
You're giving. She is by herself, Jasmine.
I showered. I'm clean. I smell good. Deodorant's on. Perfume's on. It's just the hair.
Alcohol consumed.
But whatever. I could like curl it, but my ends are still
Girl,
wet.
forget it.
So we're leaving out of the room. Room key is on the wrist.
Oh, she went on one of those Dubai sexy trips.
The phone's on the charger, so I can switch it out. I have my phone, but whenever I need
Jayla.
another phone, my other phone's up here. So let's go.
Jayla, we might have to speed this up, sis.
Well, I wish my hair looked cuter. It's okay. Oh, pictures right here, y'all. I'm coming
in the alleyway. You're
right
in
there.
You're in, and that looks very nice, but you've got a whole Mayan peninsula. Like that's where you're geeked about taking a picture when you are on the beach.
To get some tomorrow. Point blank and period. I'm bringing my tripod. I wish I would have packed more cute outfits now. My dress, I don't got no panties on. They hate panties anyways at this motherfucking bitch anyways.
Did y'all hear that? I don't have any panties on and they hate panties here. So you just basically have on your cover up and nothing. Jayla, stop trying to play with us that you're not having the time of your life. Girl.
To be honest. But my heel keep getting stuck on my train.
What was that movie with Sharon Stone? When she sat up there and was getting interrogated by the police officer and she was sitting there with her legs open and didn't have any underwear on.
A little appetizer.
And she was a murderer. What was that movie called, y'all?
Seafood bar, or what is this called? Like a salad bar?
That salad does look good. Oh, yeah.
And of course, you guys know my lemon drop. So we're at dinner. I'm about to fry.
A lemon drop will get you pregnant.
Of course, it's here. We got a little bit of steak, a little bit of shrimp. And you guys, I'm babysitting my drink, and that's not normal.
Basic instincts, okay?
Go ahead and finish my drink. Eat my dinner.
Jayla's sitting there trying to do some Sharon Stone.
When I did go down to the sexy pool, I did meet a guy, and he was someone with a black wristband. He was someone that had been there 5 times before. Okay, I said, you a pro at this. And he gave me the...
Look, let me tell you something. Just like the resort. So the resort had these bracelets and it had basically it was a scanner for your, to get into your room, for the bar, for dinner. It was everything. You don't think that there's some kind of coding for traveling alone? If you knew the black wristbands were top tier, top tier people who've been to the resort that have certain access, maybe even have certain type of money, why is it that we hadn't heard about a blue, we hadn't heard about a yellow? All we keep hearing about are the black wristbands. The black wristbands are probably the men who are traveling alone who got a certain amount of dough. Okay? Let's be real. How is it that you're just so focused on a black wristband? You know what I'm saying? There's obviously something in the coding so that people know how to find each other. So if you're a couple, maybe you're this color. If you are a single, you're this color. If you are in the cheap rooms, maybe it's that color. I don't know. But there's got to be something more than just a room key and your food and all of that. If specifically when you're checking in, the woman told you that people who have the black wristbands have like a certain level of access here at the club. That you don't have as a first timer and maybe with this little single room you got. You know what I'm saying?
Rundown of the resort and kind of like coached me through my experience. So I had a friend and we decided to do dinner at the Flame together. So I guess I went on like a little mini date. He was super cool. So after dinner on my first night, really just was a relaxing night. I wanted to go to the beach. So I was on the beach, on the water, putting my feet in the water. And I mean, I was pooped from the day because during the daytime, it was at the pool this day was the foam party. So foam was coming out. The foam party was super, super fun. So it was the pool party and then it turned into foam. The foam was going for like an hour, you know, drinks, hookah. It was so much fun. So
she was lit.
by the time after dinner, your girl can't hang. I can't hang. So I was kind of on
Came
the beach
back to the room with 3 women you met at the pool.
I didn't go to the glitz and glam party. I think I might have stopped by.
Jayla is over there twirling her hair. Listen to this. It's like, girl.
This Atlanta girl over here.
That awful music.
And I want to get up early the next morning so that I could take pictures and stuff on the resort. But I did end up going to the beach, putting my feet in, walking on the beach. You know, I was doing the little beach.
Y'all hit the like button.
Little beach walk or something like
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping.
Okay, keep in mind who's filming Jayla right now. So she's with her friend, right? She said she met a guy. This must be really late. This is an all-inclusive resort. She said the partying goes very late. Oh, okay. And there's no one in the pool. So this had to be 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. How are you out there and there's nobody out there? The pool is closed. Homie's filming you. Sometimes you fall onto that sausage in Mexico on your little lit girls trip by yourself. And then you tell everyone in the vlog you have on a dress with no drawers. Okay, girl, Jayla, we know what happened. Jayla went to go have herself a good time. Guys, what happened to what goes on in Mexico stays in Mexico? What goes on to I'm taking that to my grave, guys? I'll never tell anyone. What happened? Do people don't care about that anymore?
Sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall.
Sometimes you fall on that anonymous penis. Sometimes you fall. Homie is filming her like, girl, sometimes you fall.
Ooh, yeah. Keep it in here and lock it.
Good morning, guys. I am
Good morning, guys.
in makeup and everything.
I met 10 guys last night.
Go out, get some pictures, get some content before
I got about $10,000 in my account.
All the party animals wake up. So I'm excited about that. And I'm hungry. And
I had 3 couples stop at my table for dinner. I was like, I don't think so.
We know where the boat said. They was over there.
I'm trying to get on the boob cruise, even though I'm saying I'm not.
I do not like my angle of my room, like
because I can't see enough of the naked pools.
Like I see the ocean, but I don't see it enough.
Girl, look, why do they got a cornhole thing? Girl, do you guys see the cornhole down there? Oh God, look at that.
So we're gonna try to get on the boats today. And
you trying to get on a boob cruise, sis?
Yeah, so I'm about to take pictures. I was gonna wear this to dinner tonight, but I'm about to just go and get my pictures because that's what I really want. I want my pictures when it's hot, and then the foam parties, hair wet. Like I don't even have the supplies for my hair. Like me, my hair is struggling. I don't got no edge control. I don't got nothing. But we're gonna make this.
The people at that resort do not care what your hair looks like. Trust me. Jayla Ivy, you said how many subscribers? She's like at 250. She's been stuck for a couple of years. Ever since her and Missy Lynn fell out, her channel has been on pause. She'll go up a little, down a little bit. It just depends on what's going on. But she hadn't made it past 250 in a minute. She's been stuck on 250 for a while. Hey, Lenise. Hey, Boo Boo.
Let's try right here.
Hey, Miss SWV. Hey, Max.
So let's
Tanya.
take pictures.
Hello, ladies. Okay, you're filming with your phone, but someone's filming. Maybe you got your camera set up. I don't know.
So I'm at breakfast. They have a whole like buffet over there, and I don't know what I got. I kind of got a lot of everything. I got seafood soup. How am I eating seafood soup in the morning? I don't know.
Okay, let's keep going. Guys, go check out the rest of this video. Lot going on. You know, Jayla likes to eat. Let's hear some of her. Oh, girl, she figured out the curtains, I see. Okay.
Girl, it's giving. Gonna get straight out to the airport.
For the night, what's the word now? What's the link? Hit me up, we could go now. I got hella pieces, she got hella features. Get me hella geeked up, she be blowing shisha. Reefer on me loud, hope them boys don't creep up. I don't know a thing if you do not speak up. In my own world, I don't try to girl, tell me what you want. Don't be trying to front like I ain't what you want. I ain't here to stun, let me take you out for lunch.
I mean, it says blackout. It's either wide open or blackout. That's it.
My cup, all these girls showing up, but I don't give a fuck, cause you the one I want, girl.
Good morning, Temptation. It is time to go. Look at me.
Oh, girl, you got beat up last night, sis. That's. Oh, you got what, girl? What was you getting into? Did you get into like a couple from Sweden or something, girl? What happened? Did some people come find you from damn girl, who knows, from Nebraska? Girl, it looked like you got beat up by a Texas rancher. Something happened to you. Girl, Jayla, I have never seen your hair like that. Oh, Mr. with the black wrist? Was it the two girls from the pool? Sis. Girl. She's looking like, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to be back.
The rain, the hair.
Stop lying.
Everything.
Girl, you got beat up last night. They beat it up.
I like the resort, but we got a story. I got to tell. Ooh.
Girl, we know you got a story.
Woo,
girl.
Guys, we have made it back.
Guys, I think I'm pregnant.
Back home. Mexico was a blast. What a new experience. Now,
what a new experience. I met like 5 guys and
on my last night when I went back to the party, I did meet a swinger couple.
What?
And my experience was I was really just there.
My God.
To, last out the party till it ended and they turned off the music. So I was kind of just standing on the rail, looking out to the ocean, and a guy comes up to me. This was an older white guy. And as he approaches me, I'm someone that I'll have conversation, like
that direct deposit drop.
Don't talk to me, never. So within the start of the conversation, we just kind of mutually agreed that we were tired and wanted to go to sleep. And then he let me know that he was staying in building 19, which building 19 is the chill rooms right by where the party is outside. So it's loud. So he was at the party trying to do the same thing that I was. So when
the
we
nasty,
got into, just more conversation. Yes. He wants to introduce me to his wife. And then, we just kind of look back and she's standing there. So she kind of watched him come over to me, let him do the introduction. And then from that,
girl, they had black wristbands, right?
Introduced to her. They were telling me about, it was their first day arriving. And he was telling me
sometimes
that
you
had
fall.
Just got her boobs done. And she was, at the pool showing off her boobs. And
can I touch yours?
So she had a great first day. And then from there, we ended up going over to the bar to get more drinks. and just deeper conversation. Now, I'm somebody that I am interested in knowing what goes on in these swinger type relationships.
Yeah, they wanted to
now,
show
on the
you.
resort,
Yeah.
I would say
They
it's
said,
a
come on,
mixture
we're going to
of
show
everybody.
you.
You cannot just pinpoint and say that the entire resort is a swingers resort, because everybody's not coming to the resort to do that. However, it may be people there that are looking for that, you know.
Some
so
dick.
that you can't generalize
Some
a
putty
resort and
cat.
say that it's just that. And then everyone's sexual preferences and orientation are different, and they're looking for something different. It's
Okay.
not one size fits all, you know.
Jayla, we're over 17. We understand how it works.
Because I want to know what was up. From the conversation with them, you can tell that he really loves his wife and enjoys his time with his wife, and it's something that they do together. They explore, you know,
Putty
being
cat.
sexual with multiple partners and orgies and having unicorns being a single girl like me coming into the relationship. But he let me know that they don't do things separately, like they do it together. They're a unit. So that was really refreshing. And then when I was down there, you know, I told them about me meeting this guy and this how he just went MIA tonight at the party. And he's like,
because you wouldn't.
No, like forget him. Like, why is he not here at the party with you?
Because he wasn't trying to fall in love, Jayla. He wanted to fall in that putty cat and keep it pushing. You wanted to be a unicorn.
Like, oh my God, they were hilarious. And while I was also at the party, it is guys still coming up at the bar trying to sit beside me, and they're like kind of shooing them away. Now, at this time in the night, it's like
She's ours. The pretty black girl.
the
Yeah,
guys
she's
that were coming to
ours.
sit down by me were tipsy, so they were not guys that I was like interested in. They're kind of like, you know, slouchy, slurring their words. They didn't have so many drinks at this point. So the husband was
They were just trying to
them
match
away, and we
energy.
did have a good conversation. I felt really enlightened by, you know, their dynamic. Overall, I would give the resort a 10 stars. I had a blast.
10 stars. Wow.
I 100% want to go with my girlfriends. I didn't have a bad experience going by myself, but I do think because of the party aspect of the resort, going with, you know, your close friends or just bringing somebody
close
along
friends.
in that party mode would be a lot more fun. However, you can meet people on the resort, but each time you go to the resort, it's going to be a different, you know, kind of crowd. So my experience could be different from your experience. Your experience could be different from mine, depending on who's at the resort at that particular time. But overall, I give the resort a 10. I had an amazing time. I would go back. I'm bringing my girls, and yeah, it was really fun. Yeah. And also, I did not take off my top or bottoms.
Girl, stop it.
Because I feel like I just stick out like a...
Hey, let me just, before I end this video, guys, I did not take off my top and I did not take off my bottoms, but you were at the foam party in the pool, and part of the game was taking off your top and your bottom. Jayla, you were walking around in a t-shirt dress with no bra and no panties, letting someone film you running into the water. Sis, we know what. Girl, stop it. Like, you told us everything. Why are you... Did you forget? Did you not watch your footage? Did you not realize you told us everything already? Girl. Oh my goodness, guys. Atlanta, we don't have any... Girl, we were going to talk about Mercy today. We're going to have to get to Mercy. Mercy is a lightweight over here because Mercy got back together with her really ugly baby dad. We're gonna have to talk Mercy. We gonna see you the weekend, sis. Jayla took up all the time. Guys, did you hit the like button for me? Did you hit it? Did you hit it? Did you hit it? This was interesting, right? Jayla is trying to come back, guys. I don't know if this is gonna help her though, because Jayla, this isn't really what Jayla always puts out. This is a little bit on... This is a little sus, sis. I don't know about this. I don't know if this is going to be the way to grow your channel, sis. Okay? Girl. I don't know if you want to grow up off of this. People in the comments said you need to be careful for sex trafficking. You need to be careful of weirdos. Girl, the way you look like you woke up, it looks like that couple had you, sis. They got you, okay? I just hope that there's not any video roaming around. Her full page, Jayla Koriyan, Korian, or what is it? Hold on. Jayla. Koriyan. Excuse me, I forgot the Y. India with a Y, not just an I, not an I. Y'all, it's getting thirsty. Like it really is. Look, I'm not gonna say I feel bad for you single girls. Single girls got it really good. And the minute that you learn to appreciate how good you actually have it, your single days will be over before you know it. Don't get out here being thirsty. And when you're out here doing your dirt, don't film it, don't publish it, don't expect everyone to get with it. Sometimes you need to just go do your dirt and pretend like it never happened. Okay. That's how us girls did it back in my day. And no man wants to see a video trail of slorish behavior, even if you're not a slore. Men don't want to see the slorish ass videos when they're trying to get on one knee and give you a couple of months salary on a finger. Okay, they just don't. um this is not the type of stuff that Jayla, as someone who is approaching 30, who's getting her real estate license, who lives in a chocolate city, who wants to find a man, who seems a little bit very ready, okay, to move ahead, sitting there and doing a damn 45-minute video of your vacation at the swingers resort and then topping it off with you meeting a couple and the next morning looking like you got your back beat, okay, and doing a sit down at the end to just clarify what you did not do. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, girl, we're not stupid out here. I mean, we see you said you gave it 10 stars. You had an amazing time. Good for you, sis. I would put this on members or delete it once you get paid for it. I would never, if I'm your big sis, I would say delete this. As soon as your money drops, put it on private. This is not a good look for your image. And you remember when Raven, I know we always talk about Raven, we benchmark Raven against everyone. When Raven did her 25th birthday party some years ago, and they were all doing their thing. Everybody was having a good time. They were fast and loose. They went on the cruise, everything. At the end of the day, Chef Tony, yeah, that video, I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in her private, but at the end of the day, it's not live on her channel because it's not the good, clean restoration hardware hacks, Target mom, Disney mom, single mom of a beautiful young girl, 2 million subscribers. It doesn't fit the brand, right? Raven has plans and her momager is keeping her on track. All right. Another Virgo. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what Jayla seems a little lost and off focus. I don't know what these managers that she have are trying to do with her. Maybe she's trying to go the OnlyFans route. I mean, Black China is making guap. So maybe that's what she wants to do. And there's nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality. But if you're no longer a beauty influencer, you're certainly not like a style guru. You're definitely not doing like Monroe Steele. You're kind of maybe doing lifestyle. I don't know. Whatever it is that you're doing, find it. Anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to go. I've got to, go handle business. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This was interesting, right? Women are getting thirsty in Atlanta. Don't be thirsty, y'all, because men can tell when you're thirsty and they're going to treat you accordingly, and you're not going to like it very much. And you have to really do a lot of work if that's the person that you want to be with, which someone who's trying to treat you like a thirsty trap may not be someone you want anyway. But once men get a certain idea about you in their head, that's where they have you. And it's kind of hard sometimes to change their mind because they're going to treat you a certain kind of way because maybe they don't trust you. They'll date you. They'll come stay at your house. They'll eat your food, all of those things. But in terms of making you wifey, yeah, it's not going to happen because they see you in a certain light. They put you in a certain bucket and you'll never leave from that. Okay. So just be careful because at a certain age, certain things that you could do, you just can't anymore. When you get to be 30 and over, it's a wrap. If you're going to be out here cutting up, you better cut up with no video record, period. Like, I just would not advise it because you're going to be sitting around 40 and not happy that you have not progressed in relationships. You haven't had a baby yet. There will be regrets because all of those fun times and getting lit will not be worth how you feel at a certain age. And I kind of talked about that in my vlog yesterday. Not specifically that, but just that I was turning a certain age, and I just kind of mentioned I was getting ready to be depressed, and then I wasn't because things changed. But you have to be ready to be focused and do things a certain type of way to get the results that you want. Okay. Anyway, guys, we'll talk about that again some more. But you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later.
Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.